Welcome, my dear aspirants, towards a continuation of hydrocarbons. Yes, that is, in hydrocarbons, we finished the chemical properties of alkanes. Now move to geometrical isomerism or stereoisomerism, that is given in our textbook, and that is so carbon. The free rotation about carbon-carbon single bond results into different spatial arrangement of atoms or groups, which can change into one another are called conformations. Conformers are rotamers. Due to rotation, they are called rotamers, will be seen. Yes, I tried little bit about this is carbon-carbon single bond, and these are three hydrogens, hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 3 in case of ethane C2H6, and it is also one hydrogen, second hydrogen, third hydrogen. And what is observed here, what is a chance? There is a chance of carbon-carbon single bond rotation is going on, and due to sigma bond molecular orbital is symmetric around this molecular axis, and it allows carbon-carbon single bond rotation. Due to this rotation in the space, how are the atoms arranged? Yes, see from this side, you are the observer from this side. These are three hydrogens on front carbon, and these are other three hydrogens on the back carbon, rear carbon. This is rear carbon, this is front carbon, and what is possible? There is a chance of carbon-carbon single bond rotation is possible. And what is noticed? There are some spatial arrangements, many infinite number of spatial arrangements are happened. Among these, two extreme forms are there. I would like to explain two extreme forms. You can easily catch the point. Yes, these are the three bonds on front carbon. This is front carbon, three bonds, and these three bonds covers the three bonds on the back carbon. This is back carbon, three bonds on the back carbon, not possible to see from the observer point of view. Yes, there is a chance of carbon-carbon single bond rotation every 1 degree, and there is one extreme form. This is one extreme form, and the groups on back carbon is not covered by far from the groups on front carbon. This is another form known as a staggered form. And come back to this one, the groups on front carbon and back carbon are very near together. This is called together overlapped, that is called overlapped, and that is called S. Not possible to see the groups on back carbon, and this is called eclipsed form. And each 1 degree rotation we have different forms, and an extreme form is possible at 60 degrees centigrade. 60 degrees rotation. This is another form possible to see, and one more 60 degrees we have to take. Again, the groups on both the carbons are together, and 60 degrees again the groups on both carbons are far from each other, and these two extreme forms are known as this is staggered form, what you are saying, and this is eclipsed form, staggered form. In between, the intermediate forms are known as Gaussian form or skew form. Once again, coming back to this one, as carbon-carbon single bond rotation is seen by you with the help of that one not properly arranged by self. So little bit arrangement from the home. Yes. Next, during carbon-carbon single bond rotation, what happened? The sigma molecular orbital is symmetric around the bond axis, that is internuclear axis, and not disturbed due to single bond rotation. Next, it is hindered by energy. For rotation, some energy is required. That energy is nearly 1 to 20 kilojoule per mole in alkanes. And due to weak repulsive interactions between the groups on front carbon and back carbon, and that strain is called torsional strain. What is torsional strain? The repulsive interactions between groups on front and back carbon or on adjacent carbon atoms known as torsional strain. Now observe, take a simple example for examination point of view. Ethane. Ethane is CH3, single bond CH3. As due to carbon-carbon single bond rotation, what happened? Yes, the groups, there are infinite number of conformations of ethane. Among these infinite number, we are taking only two extreme forms. Those two extreme forms are named as the atoms, hydrogen atoms on both the carbon atoms are very close that is known as closer together, that form is known as eclipsed form. So what is the word you have to take already given by your teacher or not given, that is eclipsed form. And next one is hydrogen atoms on two carbon atoms are far apart one from the other is known as a staggered form. In between the forms are known as a skew form, that will be taken. And to draw these we have two different formulae. Newman is suggested a formula, that is a front carbon is given by a dot. This is the front carbon, and on front carbon how are the groups arranged? The groups are arranged CH3, this is carbon, the dot, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. These are three hydrogens on one carbon atom which is near to the observer, and back carbon is to be taken. Yes, back carbon is drawn with the help of a circle. This is back carbon. How are the groups? The groups are very close. This is hydrogen. This is hydrogen on back carbon, hydrogen on back carbon. Yes, this form is known as eclipsed form of ethane. The groups hydrogen atoms on two carbon atoms are very close. This is means covered, like this, covered and not possible to see. If you rotate like this, possible to see. This is called staggered form. Now it is eclipsed form which is not possible to see, completely covers. Yes, next draw the staggered form of ethane by using Newman's projection formula will be asked in examination. Yes, the front carbon is like this. How are the groups arranged? As it is, hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 3 on front carbon. How do you draw back carbon? A circle, circle is drawn. As this hydrogen comes here like this hydrogen goes here, and that is N. Yes, how are the groups? Far apart as far as possible. This form is known as staggered form, staggered ethane. In between forms are known as, this is eclipsed form and this is staggered form, and in between 1 degree, this is 0 degrees to 60 degrees rotation, you will get two extreme forms. Yes, come to Sahor's formula. How do you draw Sahor's formula? Yes, observe this carbon-carbon bond is written as a tilted line, slightly tilted, and that carbon-carbon bond is shown here. Yes, tilted line. Yes. This is upper end, this is lower end. As upper end has hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen like this, and lower end has also hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. How are the groups? The groups hydrogen atoms on two carbon atoms are close together. This is a Sahor's projection formula to indicate a eclipsed ethane. Now come to staggered ethane by Sahor's formula. Yes, this is a tilted line, and these are the groups on front on one carbon atom. Another carbon atom is it is rotated like this. This is rotated. I would like to show here as it is rotated. After rotation, what will happen? Yes. Hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. The groups hydrogen atoms on two one are one apart from the other. This is staggered ethane by Sahor's projection and Newman's projection. Two different structures we have to draw, Sahor's and Newman, which is more stable. The groups are far from each other. This is relatively more stable, and torsional strain is less. Repulsion between the groups is very less. Here between the groups they are very close. Repulsions are more. Torsional strain is more. Torsional strain is less. We will take the order of stability. Yes, so let us take a comparison about eclipsed form, staggered form, and the intermediate form is known as a skew form. Skew form we are not going to draw in the diagram. We are writing eclipsed form of ethane. Staggered form of ethane is to be drawn either Sahor's formula or Newman's projection formula. In this manner we have to draw, as the groups are together and the repulsions are more in eclipsed, less stable and more stable. So answer is staggered ethane. Staggered ethane is more stable than in between form is skew form or Gaussian form, and last one is eclipsed form. Let us take the same information in this case. staggered form and eclipsed form. This is energy increasing order, and on y-axis, on x-axis, what is taken? Rotation about carbon-carbon single bond rotation. Then it is with lower energy, correct? Lower energy to higher energy, and then to lower energy. Yes, here the form is, what is that form? Yes, the groups are like this on front carbon and back carbon. What is this form? Simple answer is staggered form. And here energy is more, and here the form is like this. Yes, hydrogen, 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 and the hydrogen on two carbon atoms are very near, and this is another one, and this form is eclipsed form, and in between is here once again what is obtained here? The form is staggered form. How much energy is transferred in this case? The energy is 12.5 kilojoule per mole energy is required. Yes, that is end of the order of stability. Yes, which one? Staggered ethane is more stable than skew form, then eclipsed form. Some exceptions are there, will be taken very soon. So we have to do something towards competitive examination. Which of the following is more stable form of N-butane? N-butane has C1, C2, C3, C4. As C2, C3 compounds are taken for carbon-carbon single bond rotation, and here what is observed? The groups on front carbon, this is front carbon as methyl group, then hydrogen on front carbon, very close to groups on other carbon. So the groups on both carbon atoms are very close, and this is fully eclipsed. Now come to this one. Yes, there is a rotation between group on front carbon CH3 and CH3 on back carbon, both are at 180 degrees, and one apart from the other like this, one apart from the other like this. Therefore very less repulsions, it is fully staggered. These are the words needed here, fully staggered. And here it is staggered, the angle is 160 degrees, here the angle is, and it is staggered, not completely staggered, so it is partially staggered. Now it is the groups on front carbon and back carbon, both are together, but H is together with hydrogen CH3, and H is together with CH3, H is with HA. So here the groups are not completely together, so it is known as partial eclipsed. Partially eclipsed. So what is the order of this one? Yes, fully eclipsed is less stable. One is less stable than partial eclipsed. 4 is less stable than partially staggered, and completely staggered is second one. So answer, which is more stable? Which is more stable? Second one is more stable, because two CH3 groups on front carbon and back carbon are at an angle 180 degrees. This angle is called dihedral angle. Yes, how do you define dihedral angle? Dihedral angle is to be defined, the angle between groups on front carbon and back carbon is known as dihedral angle. Here the dihedral angle of these two methyl groups is 180, these two methyl groups is 60, and this is also, this is 120, two methyl groups at 120, and two methyl groups at 0 degrees. So this is the information you just followed, dear student. Yes, come to, as generally staggered is more stable. Staggered is more stable, but that concept is not true in a special case, that is, take a stable form of ethane 1,2-diol. What is ethane 1,2-diol? CH2 OH, CH2 OH, two OH groups on adjacent carbon atoms. So it is ethane 1,2-diol. Two OH groups are at 60 degrees, little bit far from each other. here at very close, and what is noticed between two hydrogen atom, two OH groups, as you studied in chemical bonding chapter, between two OH groups there is a chance of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Here what is the factor playing a role? Intramolecular hydrogen bond is playing a role that makes this is more stable, and this is at 180 degrees generally expected, and this is at 120 degrees partially eclipsed, and it is fully staggered, and it is fully eclipsed and partial staggered. In between, what is a special feature in this case which is not expected by the ordinary student? That is ethane 1,2-diol eclipsed form, fully eclipsed form is more stable on what basis? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Yes, observe this one. C3H8 is propane. Propane is treated with Cl2 in the presence of sunlight. We studied as chemical properties, and forms C3H7Cl. In the presence of sunlight, what has happened? Cl2 molecule undergo homolytic cleavage and form free radical. Means shared pair electron 1 is coming to each one. This is a shared pair electron with one electron. One shared pair electron is resulted in the species known as free radical, and in the place of one hydrogen, another one is introduced, that is substitution or two substitutions here, but the substitution reaction is initiated by free radical. So answer is, it is a free radical substitution reaction. Observe, an alkane with molecular formula C4H10 exhibits which type of isomerism? Yes, C4H10 has N-butane and isobutane. Yes, N-butane, isobutane are chain isomers. And previously we discussed in the previous case, that is C2, C3 single bond rotation. What is resulted? Eclipsed form and staggered form. 4 forms are resulted: fully eclipsed, partial eclipsed, fully staggered, partial staggered. So what are the two types? Chain isomerism and conformation isomerism, both are exhibited. So the correct answer is, this is the correct answer by providing the information of both the first option and third option available in fourth option. This we have to choose, not these two. Clear? Yes. Now take down this one. Which of the following compound is oxidized by KMnO4 solution easily? Yes, KMnO4 is such a one ready to oxidize tertiary hydrogen. Tertiary hydrogen is oxidized into OH group, that is studied in the regular one. Here primary secondary hydrogens are present. Here primary secondary tertiary hydrogen present. Primary. Yes. So answer is both 2 and 3 are possible. This is tertiary hydrogen. This is also tertiary hydrogen. Both are participated. So answer is fourth one. Now observe this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is N-heptane, unbranched one, like coconut tree. Unbranched one. N-heptane is with anhydrous AlCl3HCl. What is this reagent? It is a reagent known as isomerization. This will come by practice, isomerization. So 7 carbon chain is reduced to 6 carbon, 5 carbon chain. So here it is Cl is introduced, not correct. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as 7 carbon chain into 6 carbon, a side chain, and it is called isomerization. Answer is third one. Which of the following reaction is an incomplete combustion reaction? Yes, this is CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. 2 oxygens to 4 oxygens. Okay, it is complete combustion. It is complete combustion, and this gives, in the presence of copper, you got CH3OH, methanol. As methanol is a controlled oxidation. It is controlled oxidation, and this is also controlled oxidation. Give formaldehyde and water. This is controlled. These two are controlled oxidations, and this gives carbon black and 2H2O. This is, and it is an example of incomplete combustion. Give carbon black. Carbon black for printer's ink. You studied in regular one. Yes. Which of the following produce C3H6 and CH4 on pyrolysis. Pyrolysis, heating in the absence of air, that is. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon chain is taken and it is cleaved into 5 carbon chain, cleaved into 4 carbon, 3 carbon, like that happened. So if it is 4 carbon, that is butene, 1 carbon methane, 3 carbon propene, ethene. If 3 carbon, 2 carbon, 4 carbon, 1 carbon, and that is a combination. So in these combinations, what is not produced? Propene, this is propene as alkene and alkane produced during pyrolysis of higher alkanes. So it is failed, and this gives propane, and this side chain gives methane. So answer is this one, and it is not giving. It gives ethene, CH2 double bond CH2 and methane. CH2 double bond CH2 and methane produced by this one. This one gives butane and methane. Propene and ethane are produced, but not propene and methane. So correct answer is this is 2-methyl propane will produce both propene and methane during pyrolysis, heating the compound in the absence of air. So let us continue remaining questions somehow for practice purpose. Which of the following gives monochloroalkane? This is very important. Monochloroalkane. ANE, alkane. Yes, that is, it gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 chloropentane, 2 chloropentane, 3 chloropentane. 3 are given. 1 chloropentane, 2 chloropentane, 3 chloropentane, 3 are possible. And it gives 1 chloro 2-methyl butane, 2 chloro 2-methyl butane. This is first substitution, second substitution, third substitution, 4. 4 isomers are possible. Here, this is CH3, this is CH3, this is CH3, this is CH3. It has only one type of hydrogen, that is primary hydrogen, 12 in number. Only one is substituted and it gives only one monochloro derivative. So answer is this one. Yes. C6H14 is N-hexane. N-hexane is converted to C6H6 benzene, and it is aromatization. The reaction is for aromatization. What is a suitable reagent? The suitable reagent is observe here. It is isomerization, and it is a normal control oxidation reaction, oxidizing agent, and it is the right one, Cr2O3, MO2O3 and V2O5 are the such reagents at 773 Kelvin. 773 Kelvin, 10 to 20 atmosphere pressure. This reagent converts butane, N-hexane, into benzene, aromatization by liberation of some amount of hydrogen. Answer is this one. Yes, CH3, CH2, CH3 is a 2-methyl butane. It is 2-methyl butane is with bromine. As in case of bromine, which is more reactive hydrogen, the hydrogen more reactive is tertiary hydrogen, primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, primary hydrogen. So this secondary hydrogen, tertiary hydrogen is replaced by bromine with a 1600 times faster than primary hydrogen. Primary hydrogen compete with the tertiary hydrogen 1:1600 times the reactivity is there. Already we discussed in the previous case. So answer is here. It is 2-bromo 2-methyl butane is the right answer in this case. Why? Because this is the same information is provided here. As observe, which of the following hydrogen in alkane is more reactive towards halogenation? Tertiary hydrogen greater than, secondary hydrogen greater than, primary hydrogen greater than CH4 hydrogen, super primary carbon. So answer is tertiary hydrogen. Theoretical information. You just prepare well. All the best. Have a nice day.